Aries, welcome to Lucid Suit Tarot. We're going to be doing your July 2019 general tarot reading. It is a general tarot reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Take what does, let the rest go. Okay? I've pre-shuffled on the cards. So with that, we are just going to get into it. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here and coming into this space, connecting me with the Aries collective at this time. I ask that you give me the eyes to see, the ears to hear, clairvoyancy, discernment, compassion, love, humility, light, to read, see, hear, and feel the message is clear for Aries. Whatever is going to benefit them, help them progress on their journey to becoming their best selves. Let me be a clear channel for my Aries. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, we're going to shuffle 3 more times. July 2019 for the Aries collective. What is the message for Aries for July 2019? What are the messages for Aries for July 2019? Thank you, Spirit. All right. The world, beautiful. The star in reverse, 10 of Wands, Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Death in reverse, Empress in reverse. Bottom of the deck we have 6 of Pentacles. Sorry, it's kind of bright. Okay, let's check it out, Aries. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Okay. So, first thought was, it looks like we are trying to complete a cycle. We're in the process of completing a cycle. But we haven't quite finished the healing process. A very typical Aries thing to do is get busy, go to work, to distract or avoid some, hummingbird. Love that about you guys. Okay, I'm hearing like, I can do it. I can, yeah, I can help you. Yeah, what do you need? Don't worry, I got it. Like, with this 10 of Wands here, okay? There might be an air sign who comes into your life, like I said, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, who has a job for you, has some kind of new job for you. Something where you go to study, maybe a management position. It's a new business opportunity is what I'm seeing. There's a very confident energy here of hell yeah, bring it on. Whatever you got, I can do it. whether that be a job or a relationship. But what's needed here, so what I'm seeing is it's time to let all of the burdens go that don't belong to you anymore, Aries. A cycle is trying to complete. We have the Ten of Wands above the Death card in reverse. You're not allowing it to. You keep holding on to these burdens. For some of you, you have completed this healing process. You've taken the time to be alone with yourself and your thoughts and your emotions, right? And you're just ready for newness. You're so ready for newness. But some of you are going to take on this Queen of Swords position and finally cut out all of the burdens that you've been holding on to, physical, emotional, spiritual, mental burdens that usually are not even yours but other people's that you have taken on to make yours. You're cutting it out and you're like, nope, it's time to work for me, for myself. But there's this feeling of like, are you really doing it for yourself? Because with the Death card here in reverse, it's like you're not letting something go. And it's time to get really real with yourself and what is actually going to make you abundant. What is going to get you in a place of feeling good, of feeling like you're worth it. The Empress card to me is things being revealed, truths coming to the light, being super honest, super vulnerable. About how tired you are, maybe. You might be tired because you've just been going, right? Let's pull some clarifiers. All right, Spirit, can you please clarify this beautiful message for my sweet Aries fam? This is for Aries. Okay. All right. Can you please tell me more about the world? Please tell me more about the world. Four of Pentacles. Some of you are saving to travel, which is good. Some of you, there is a trip that's coming up that you need to be saving for in order to go on it. Can you tell me more about the World card, please? For some of you, like I was saying in the beginning, the Star card in reverse is that there's still healing that needs to be done. But I'm actually starting to feel like it's a sense of you have done the healing. And it's coming out of that place of being with yourself, going out in nature, being by water, just taking that time out for yourself to, again, be with your thoughts and your emotions. And you're coming out of that renewed, rejuvenated, refreshed. This is kind of a lot. I don't think I'm going to take that. Sorry. And by being able to do that, you're able to finally let go of these burdens, right? This Ten of Wands, 10 is another completion of a cycle. We're letting these burdens that we've been holding on to for so long, we're letting them go. we're getting our sword out, we're cutting out the bullshit, we're speaking our truth and being unapologetic for it. Beautiful. Can you please tell me more about the World card? Please tell me more about the World card. Please tell me more about the World card. The Lovers in reverse. So, the completing of a cycle has to do with the cycle that you were in, the cycle that you were in was holding on to a relationship, possibly one of your soulmates, that didn't end up suiting you very well, that didn't end up giving you much balance, that didn't end up giving you much peace. It was actually filled with disharmony. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay. The Magician card keeps showing itself. You are in a state of having all the tools and being able to manifest good things for yourself. But anyways, the cycle is letting go of that. The cycle, the completion that needs to be happening, or that has already happened, or that will happen soon, is letting go of this old relationship that brought, like I was saying, imbalance, disharmony into your life. So that's good. Very good. Can you please clarify the star? Please tell me more about the star card in reverse. Please tell me more about the star in reverse. Please tell me more about the star in reverse. Okay. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse and Page of Wands in reverse. So another thing that the star in reverse talks about is being a little cocky, a little conceited. It's like, don't let the healing get to your head. You're not all knowing type of thing. Don't allow it to, it's like very haughty. This is showing me that there's a possibility of you guys going backwards. Really kind of hurting yourself in the process. Yeah, be super careful of that. Don't be impulsive, right? This healing was to have us take a moment to step back, to think before we speak, to really put ourselves in other shoes. You don't want to end up in the same place that you already were. And if you guys aren't careful, I see that happening for you guys, so just be careful of that. Can you please tell me more about this 10 of Wands? Please tell me more about the 10 of Wands. the Tower. You're going to build and falling back in that and letting your ego and your pride get in the way, Aries. You're going to have to, it's going back to that first message that I had, is we haven't completely healed, and if you impulsively move forward in something else, you're gonna go in a circle, right? And you're gonna find yourself in the same place, tired, and possibly a Tower moment that happens where someone erupts. Things start falling apart. You begin to fill yourself with anxiety because you almost feel yourself going in the same direction, and you're pissed because you're like, not again. Please tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Please tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Please tell me more about this Queen of Swords, please. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Four of Wands. And Four of Wands is actually right underneath the Six of Pentacles right here. Getting clear about your intentions, getting clear about what you want, and that being grounded and having a stable foundation. Can you please tell me more about the Queen of Swords? Please tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups in reverse. You're trying to start something new, but you have a lot of emotional baggage that you're bringing into it. I think you're very aware of this, and I think with the Queen of Swords, the Tower moment that kind of happens has to do with taking on this Queen of Swords energy where you become very, very blunt. And there's lack of emotion within you because you just have to get it out of how you actually are feeling and how you are viewing the situation that you are in. You know, it's like, listen, I want a solid foundation. I want a good marriage. I want, you know, a happy relationship. I want to do this with you. If you're dealing with someone, which it kind of seems that way, someone new possibly, not this old soulmate. But I got a lot of emotional baggage that I have to deal through. I have, you want to be fair. You want to be fair in the situation. You don't want to bring any lingering toxicity that might be within you because maybe you haven't finished your healing process. You don't want to bring that into a new home. You don't want to bring that into a new relationship. You don't want to bring that into your new way of being. And the reason why you're speaking up and you're saying your truth is because you just want to be fair to whoever you are dealing with. And in doing that is getting you closer to completing that cycle of really breaking the chains of whatever was holding you back, holding you down, keeping you tired, keeping you awake, keeping you in the dark. So responsible, respectable, I like it. All right, can you please tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles? Please tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles. And the overall energy is Six of Pentacles. So this is, you know, this month we are trying to balance out these scales. We're trying to do what's right for ourselves and for the people who have come into our lives, that we've brought into our lives. We want it to be fair. We want it to be an equal give and take. And it's not just like we're, you know, in a way where it's like, I want to make sure you're giving me as much as I'm putting out, right? It's that mentality has gone because of the healing and the learning that we have recently done, right? It's more of like I want to make sure that I am matching you. I want to make sure that you're getting what you deserve from me and that I'm getting what I deserve from me, right? So that we can have that solid foundation, that good marriage, that stable home. Can you please tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles? Please tell me more about that Eight of Pentacles. That's too many. Please tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. Thank you. Okay. Could very well be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. We have the Emperor and the King of Cups. Now you, by stating your truths and getting this out, it's actually going to release a lot of resistance and help you move forward in building your empire and also gaining emotional maturity, right? Leveling up, like way leveling up. This is a really beautiful duo right here. You're working hard. You're staying focused. You're having control of your emotions. You're doing what's right for you and you're doing what's right for whoever else that you're dealing with, right? You could be building with a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. And also when you have this conversation with them, I see them really standing behind you in the truths that you have given to them. They completely respect it, you and what you have had to say or will have to say, because it shows that you respect yourself. Huge turn on, right? Can you please tell me more about this Page of Pentacles? Please tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. Please tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so some of you are really in your head about starting this new beginning and taking this leap of faith in whatever new project or just new beginning in general you're trying to start, right? But it's, again, it's, we have, oh, wow. Oh, yeah. We have Queen of Swords and Ace of Cups. Speaking your truth, loving yourself first and foremost, being honest about what direction you want to go in, what direction you need to go in, okay? And again, so far I'm seeing that, you know, I feel like there's this fear of speaking up about this stuff, but I feel like whoever is in your immediate environment, whether it be relationship, family, friends, whoever you're having this fear of relaying this information to, it's very unreasonable. It's not unreasonable. You don't need to fear it. I'm getting a very strong energy that whoever you are relaying these messages to about how you're feeling and what you need and how you need to do it are going to be very well received. Very well. Very, it's going to be a very, this person, whoever you're telling, or people, they're going to be very understanding. For the most part, I feel as though they want what's best for you. The only person we have in reverse here is you, Aries. I mean, there's a major arcana here in reverse, but I feel like those are just major energies playing into your life right now. It's just a transformation trying to happen. You're afraid of having to let something go, but I don't know if there's anything like, I don't know if you're necessarily going to have to like, I'm not seeing breakup. I'm not seeing, I mean, maybe there's like leaving a job, but like if you're in a relationship with somebody, I don't see them going anywhere. I see them supporting you immensely. And with the Death card in reverse here, that's kind of another message I'm getting is like, you're not, there's not going to be like the amount of loss that you think that there's going to be. Can you please tell me more about this Death card in reverse? Please tell me more about this Death card in reverse. Please tell me more about this Death card in reverse. Someone wants to build with you. And support you in all of your decisions. There's this huge gain of self-respect for yourself, Aries, that is just shining super bright. Super bright. Wheel of Fortune. Clarifying Death in reverse. The wheel will keep turning. Things are going to happen exactly how they're supposed to happen anyway. Like I was saying, if you choose not to let go of these burdens and not to speak your truth, there's going to be a tower moment either way, because you're going to build up like resentment. And then instead of having a, you know, calm conversation, a civil and grown-up conversation about what needs to change or what you need to do, and if it's, you know, the plan has changed within yourself, like if you just sit down and take that time to do that with whoever you're dealing with, it's going to be way more respectable and a lot less tense and chaotic when the universe decides to make it happen anyways. The wheel will keep turning. Can you please tell me more about this Empress in reverse? Please tell me more about this Empress in reverse. It's weird. Usually Aries is not, if they're not a person to hold back too much. Okay, Three of Swords in reverse. Being vulnerable, being very vulnerable, being very honest about what's hurting you and what's keeping you in this place. Okay, you can't take it anymore, Aries. You cannot. I feel like you're accommodating people, but you're not. And you're just hurting them also while hurting yourself by keeping all this inside. But I do feel like you are, like this month, you are going to come out and be like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I need. You know, it's nothing personal. I just need to do this for me. Yeah, beautiful. Three of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh. For some of, so 3 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse. Speaking your truth and being very vulnerable with it, being very humble and being very, what's the word? Compassionate and patient, and just, it's just very vulnerable. It's just very vulnerable in speaking your truth about how you've been very in your head about this hurt. Once you express that, it's going to liberate you. This brings freedom. This is my freedom card, set free. And also, this is a card of loyalty when it is in the reverse. So again, when you come to this place of being vulnerable and finally speaking your truth, look, I love you so much, I want this, I want you, I want to build with you, but I really need to speak this truth. I do have some emotional baggage that I really need to let go of, and I really need to put in work on me and doing that healing. I don't feel as though it's fair to you by continuously having this emotional baggage that I haven't completely dealt with yet, but you're close, Aries. I feel like you're closer than you think you are. It's up to you to let this stuff go. And letting go is an art. It's an art, right? It's not easy letting this kind of energy go, right? This kind of energy go. Yeah. But again, you're dealing with someone, I feel it's this person, this King of Cups, who is very compassionate, very understanding, very intuitive, by the way. It's not like you can hide much from this person anyways, and very understanding, very mature emotionally, has control of their emotions, and still wants to build this empire with you. They respect you for all the decisions you make. They respect you even more so when you are vulnerable with them, because the King of Cups loves that shit. Please be vulnerable with me. Please trust me enough to be vulnerable with me. Express that you were feeling captivated mentally and in your head about past loss or past hurts. Liberate yourself. I will be loyal to you and to your thoughts and your feelings and how you want to go about things. Shit. Page of Cups. Could have very well be dealing with a Capricorn. You might get an apology from a Capricorn. But this is being innocent. This is being innocent and vulnerable and, you know, open to love and adventuring in it, but in a different way, in a new way. This is really beautiful, Aries. Really beautiful. You're strong. You got this. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to say. And you don't have to have fear. I feel like the biggest thing here is fear. And you don't have to tend to this past situation anymore. It's not yours to carry. It's not yours to hold on to. You're a new person. The cycle is ending. You have been doing the healing, Aries. it's like you're neglecting yourself the completion of something so beautiful. It's time for newness. It's time to take that leap of faith, especially with whoever you're dealing with now. Okay? And that's the only way, by speaking up, is the only way we're going to accomplish the Six of Pentacles energy. Is the only way we are going to gain control of the situation and find that balance, that equal give and take within our relationships moving forward. Is what it's going to take to have this solid foundation, this good marriage, this happy home. Shit. I love you guys. You guys are the bomb. Alright. Let's pull an Enchanted Map Oracle card for you guys. Something that through the month of July you guys can kind of hold on to, keep with you whenever you're feeling in need of a little spiritual guidance. I pray that this card is something you can listen back on, that will help direct you on your journey, get you in the direction going to becoming your best selves, and it's just for your highest good, this message. This is for, oh my God, you see that? This is for Aries, the Aries Collective for July 2019. What is the message for Aries for July 2019? One more time. Message for Aries for July 2019. Oh my God. Yes, I'm gonna cry. Oh, shit. It's hard to see. Damn it. Commitment. Commitment. Whoever you're dealing with is committed to you, and I feel like that's why you need to stop having so much fear, because it's like you feel like, first of all, you feel like you have to do this alone. You don't. You've done the healing. It's just continuing to be vulnerable and continuing to communicate how you really feel, right? There's this fear of being rejected, and you're going to be accepted, Aries. Oof! At bottom of the deck, I see this as you, Aries. Wizard of Awareness. I'm going to read both of them. I will read 3 first. Wizard of Awareness. Okay. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you, too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense of nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. All right, and then number 36, commitment. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you are committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. Damn it! I love it, Aries. I love it so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me here today on Lucid Sue Tarot. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. And other than that, I'll be seeing you guys in August. Okay? Lots of light, lots of love, and namaste.